Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hunter. Welcome back to the Baseball Hut. Hope you like this video and hit that subscribe button. The channel's doing really well. I want to get some more subscribers. And a lot of people watch the videos, don't necessarily subscribe. You'll have a lot of fun and stick around. We've got some news here. We got a lot of news, actually some sad news too, which will be at the end of the video. I don't have that, it's short too as well. But we have a little news here. Let me grab the bell. Let me get the bell. The bell, we have a bit of a trade. And it's rather interesting. It wasn't much of a trade early on, but this actually affects the Major League Club. Let me read you first of all from MLB Trade Rumors. Mets acquired Eddie Alvarez. Mets have acquired infielder Eddie Alvarez from the Red Sox in exchange for cash. You know, money. You know, it's always good about money. Like I always say, is that money never leaves the bases loaded, and money doesn't walk anybody. In exchange for cash, according to the team's transaction logs at MLB.com, Alvarez was a minor league deal and eligible to be traded as such. He will be postseason eligible with his new team due to the fact that he's joining the organization after the August 31st eligibility deadline. But it'll give the Mets some infield depth in the wake of Jeff McNeil's season-ending wrist fracture. Alvarez, who's 34, has appeared in parts of 3 big league seasons, spending time with the Marlins and Dodgers from 2020 to 2022. He's played a total of 50 games and recorded 142 plate appearances with a lackluster 183 batting average. He's been far better in the larger sample of AAA work, however. Alvarez has slashed .247 in 114 games with Worcester this season, smacking 18 homers and going 18 for 25 in stolen base attempts. His 24.1% strikeout rate is higher than average, but so is his 10.6% walk rate. Alvarez has appeared in 8 AAA seasons and owns a career .277 batting average in 1,855 plate appearances. Defensively, Alvarez has seen time at every position other than catcher and first base. He's primarily been an infielder, middle infielder with 3,777 career innings at shortstop and 1,930 innings at second base. Mets don't necessarily need to turn to Alvarez right off the bat. With McNeil out for the remainder of the regular season, they could turn to Jose Iglesias as the primary second baseman with versatile Pablo Reyes. Well, it was a little unfortunate news about Pablo Reyes, by the way. We'll find out about that. Occupying a utility role on the bench. Second base, and of course with MVP candidate, I will get it right, Francisco Lindor at shortstop. Down in AAA, the Mets have top prospect Luis Angel Acuna already in the 40-man roster in the event of further injury. I would mention they want to see him continue to play down in the minors. They said that on Sunday, and he's not ready yet. I mean, the batting average is not great, and the on base isn't that terrific, and his OPS is not great either, and his slugging's just terrible too. That said, the Mets are also without infield prospect Brett Beatty for another several weeks due to a fractured finger. Between Beatty, McNeil, and Ronnie Mauricio out for the year of an ACL tear, Mets infield depth is pretty banged up at the moment. In the event of an additional injury on the MLB side, Acuna could be called into action, or New York could turn to a non-roster veteran in AAA like Mike Brazel or Yomo Sanchez, or perhaps the newly acquired Alvarez. Well, we're going to get into that about Alvarez coming up right now. So just a little while ago, the Mets actually announced that they're going to bring up Alvarez up, and they've done something, and there was a corresponding move. This is from SNY.TV. Mets acquired versatile Eddie Alvarez in trade with Red Sox, add him to the active roster. Alvarez had been playing for Boston's AAA affiliate. The Mets have added some versatility, acquiring lefty-hitting outfielder Eddie Alvarez via trade from the Red Sox. Mets sent cash considerations to Boston in exchange for Alvarez. Alvarez was added to the active roster before Monday's game against the Blue Jays in Toronto, with infielder Pablo Reyes being designated for assignment. Alvarez had been playing for the Boston's AAA affiliate in Rochester, where he posted a .247 batting average with 18 homers and 452 plate appearances over 114 games. The 34-year-old Alvarez has played parts of 3 seasons in the majors, with the Marlins in 20 and 21 and the Dodgers in 22. And 134 plate appearances over 50 big league games. He's hitting .183 with 1 home run. Defensively in the majors, he's gotten time at short, third, second, and both outfield position. So this is a guy that's versatile. It must have been something they didn't really care about with Reyes. It just might be they thought that Alvarez is a better player, and they're not really using the guy. He's just there as insurance. They're using him and he steals bases. So it's just a guy that they brought up that give themselves a chance to just to fill out the roster. Now, someone wrote to me earlier today that the Mets don't give the Mets prospects a chance. Well, they gave Brett Beatty a chance to be the everyday third baseman, and that didn't work out. And they had to they were kind of forced to use Vientos, and Vientos has been great. So people complain about Luis Angel Acuna not being here. He's not earned that chance because he's not played well in AAA. Mark Vientos has played really well in AAA, and that's why he had nothing to prove down there. Acuna has a lot to prove. Now, this last thing, and this is a sad thing, quite frankly, is that Mets legend and 1969 Met and 1962 Met, an original Met, Eddie Kranepool passed away today at the age of 79. I don't know if he was sick. I could have sworn that he was at the ballpark earlier this year and was saying hello to everybody. But he was always there at the ballpark. They always showed him on TV and stuff. And the very sad news today. Just wanted to get that out there because so many people do. I know a lot of subscribers here remember Eddie as a player. I don't. He's a little too long ago for me. But I know a lot of players, and he's now another Met from the 69 team that passed away this year. There were 3 other 69 Mets. Buddy Harrelson passed away. Jerry Grote passed away this year. And now Eddie Kranepool. He's also the 4th 73 Met to pass away. As you know, Grote, Harrelson, Kranepool, and of course the iconic Willie Mays were all on the 73 Mets. So, sad day for the Mets family. Sad day if you're a big Mets fan. And but it is what it is. Sad day. That's all we can say. So you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, please subscribe to Baseball Hut, and I'll see you later.